Everyone, my name is Rylan Harrison, and today I'm here to interview my Nana, who has lived in Texas for a very significant part of her life. Nana, how are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nana, I just wanted to talk about some of your earliest memories, historical changes, daily life, and some personal reflections about living in Texas today. So, can you describe your earliest memories growing up in Texas?
I remember coming to Texas when I was in the fifth grade. My father had got a job over here from Louisiana, so we came to Texas. I remember walking to school.
Um, what were what was your childhood like?
It was simple. My father worked, my mother stayed home. There were six of us children, so we just basically hung out together and did simple things.
What was it like growing up with six children in the house?
You always had somebody to play with. So we always would, we played outside a lot. We got to ride our bikes, go to the park.
Are those some of your favorite memories from your youth? And if so, do you have any more?
They are. We also, when we were younger, we were able to go to Houston. We'd go to Six Flags and ride the rides there. We would go to the Science Museum. Of course, we'd get to go to the Astrodome and see games. Um,
Was there any trouble that y'all used to get into?
just not getting home before dark, we'd get in trouble.
Well, Nana, how has Texas changed since you were young?
I think things were more simple back when I was young. Um, Texas has grown a lot. There's a lot more people, a lot more highways, a lot more traffic. I mean, there's been a big, Texas has grown a lot.
Yeah. What are your some of your favorite changes about our area since you were young?
Our area, I mean, there's more stores, there's more things to do now. Um,
Well, Nana, what significant historical events do you remember during your lifetime?
there were several, but I think the main one would have been September the 11th. I was a travel agent and I was at work that morning and sitting at the computer, and all of a sudden, all the flights started canceling. We didn't know what was going on. All we knew is that all airline flights were canceling and coming back down to the ground.
How did that moment make you feel when everything just started canceling?
Yeah, I mean, it was scary. I didn't know what was going on, and then the phone started ringing, and people that I had booked made reservations to go at other places. The flights were canceling, so they were calling me trying to figure out what was going on. It was just really chaotic.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that a lot of people were stuck places.
They were.
How did these events impact your life and the community around you?
I mean, I think we all became more aware of our surroundings. Um, People started to help each other a little bit more, I think.
Well, Nana, how has daily life in Texas changed over the years?
I mean, we have a lot more technology now. Things that when I was younger, the computers were just coming out. Um, Phones are still in your house. I mean, a lot of technology has changed.
Okay. Um, so I guess that it does go along with the next question of how have technological advancements affected your daily life?
I mean, it's a lot easier now. Of course, when I started out as a travel agent, I had to handwrite airline tickets. Shortly after that, then we're able to print them. Before we used to do things manually. Now we have computers and phones to do it a lot easier.
Yeah, I bet it does make it a lot easier.
And you could do it on the go now.
That is true. That is true. What were some common activities or traditions that y'all did when y'all were growing up?
Traditions, holidays. My aunts and uncles would always come to the house. We always took time to go to the beach as a family.
I remember Mom always talking about a lot of crawfish boils.
Yes, we had a lot. When my aunts and uncles would come over, we would have crawfish bowls.
How? What achievements are you most proud of?
I think it would be my children and my grandchildren.
That sounds good to me. What advice would you give to the younger generations living in Texas today?
To stay focused, follow their dreams. Um, just really, just stay focused. Get off their phones.
How has the community in Southeast Texas changed since you were younger?
It's grown. There's a lot more people here now. We have a lot more things to do. There's the Ledger Theater now, so there's different things we could do now.
Do you feel like safety has declined over the years?
Of course, yes.
Well, Nana, thank you so much for letting me interview you today and letting me get to ask you all these questions. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.